Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the
Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Wednesday Night Basketball of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Taking a look at Oakland, they're stuck in the same spot, still outside the top three.
And I think Denver, they're right around where most thought they'd be, right? They've been reasonably consistent, and the early predictions about them have been pretty much on the money.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. They've got Jackson. Wizard out there with Wilson, and there's McLaughlin, and it's Torres in at the point guard. And for Oakland, Houdini is out there with Russell. Then it's Tiny. Then there's the monster. And it's Barnes in at the center, filling out the middle. And so off the tip, it's Denver. GA heard coaches talk about slicing the NBA schedule into 10-game increments. Is that something that you recall when you played?
Well, keeping focused on portions of a long season can keep players focused, especially during road trips. Big goals are reached through small steps. An offensive mastery right there. I mean, great move in the lane and then the flush.
With just no way for the D to handle it. With the step back. Jackson passes to Wilson. Nails the baby hook.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
Here's Tiny. 11 points last game. Shoots from the line, and that one's good. The monster.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, it's forcing them to guard at all three levels. Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Oakland shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
Take a break. Take a break.
And he knocks down the first one. And he can't hit the second. For Denver, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. Jackson passes to Torres. Tries from 16, and it's Denver scoring again.
Well, it's early, but I love their offensive game plan to this point.
Here's Tiny, guarded by Jackson. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. For Oakland, they've gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
Foul called. 2 shots.
First one falls for. He hits both from the stripe. For Denver, they've gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. And it It is flushed down with a nice jam.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. McLaughlin against Russell. To the middle. Here's Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Here's Torres. Good on the three-point shot. He has 5.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Pass to Barnes. Some nice passing by Oakland here. Throws it up high. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. Let's pause to take a look at the teams that really made their opposing teams earn their points a season ago.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
Denver leading by 6. Here's Torres. And the 3 off target.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's the monster. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Lets it go with the 3. It's not going to fall. He's taken 4 shots and made 2. To the inside. Pass to Tiny. Here's the monster from deep three-point land. Not this time. His first miss in 3 attempts from the field. Jackson drives in. Fires the 3. Here's Wilson. Basket counts. Wilson's got his second basket of the night.
And getting after it on the offensive glass and adding to that early total with the putback.
Well, those offensive rebounds and second chance points really pay off throughout the game.
Denver leading by 6. Pass to Jackson from outside the arc. Drills the three-pointer. Jackson's got 5 now.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Oakland has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Houdini. Here's the monster in the game against Toronto. Very impressive. Jackson with it. Pass to Wilson. Here's McLaughlin. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Down low, here's Houdini. Here's Barnes. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. He's got 5.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Well, you see this all too often. The effort has to be there first.
To the wing right side. 6 to shoot. Denver needs to get off his shot. Wilson, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And going against Denver, their first meeting of the season.
And they really took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Big group substitution here for Denver. Pass to Tiny. Here's the captain. Oakland again can't hit. Denver leading by 9. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Off target at the rim.
Well, that is a nice challenge at the rim. Really altered that shot.
Tiny, the pass to the captain. To the inside. And he converts the layup.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Down low.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
First personal foul, second team foul.
Oakland trails by 7.
And that's his second foul already. And that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
Here's Tiny. Some nice passing by Oakland here. Here's the captain. Shot clock at 6.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Goose, still without a basket. The captain passes to Tiny. From 18 feet away. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. Denver leading by 9. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Goose. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Launches it.
And despite that miss, a strong start for him offensively. Attacking the rack to great effect.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Denver.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
Oakland trails by 12. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
All right, fans, get on your feet and make some noise for
Pass to Tiny. Here's the captain. Pocket 6. It's deflected.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Wide open look. And again, it's Denver.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Will it go? With the drive. And the basket by Tiny.
We've all fallen in love with the three-point shot, but that is how the game was designed to be played. Down low, get close, open looks.
Plays it in off the breakaway.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some open.
We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter. Lets it go from deep. Drills it from outside. He's got 8.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
Here's the captain. tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Inside. It's blocked. To the middle.
Denver foul. Dominguez. Third personal
For
foul.
Oakland, they've been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
Line for Oakland. Falcone. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Six on the shot clock. Lots of room. The shot is good off the backboard. And Denver leads by 14.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Denver on top, leading by 14. We've got more in store for you right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
They needed a jolt from that second unit, and that's exactly what they got.
We've got Barnes, the captain out there with the monster. Then it's Houdini, and it's Russell in at the small forward. And for Denver, Wizard out there with Wilson. Then there's Jackson. Then there's McLaughlin, and it's Torres in at the point guard position.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
And for Oakland, the captain out there with the monster. Then it's Barnes. Then it's Houdini. And it's Russell in at the small forward position.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Snatched away. And now Oakland on the break. Goes up, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Pass to McLaughlin. To the paint. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Here's Houdini. Inside. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Houdini's got his first points in this one. So we've seen the NBA, Tim, embrace analytics more and more over time. That's something you caught on to early in your career.
Well, there is no doubt, Kevin, that they're starting to go more to the analytics. The eye test is really important when you look at just what makes good basketball. But the numbers sometimes can tell you things you didn't even realize as a coaching staff.
As a broadcaster, what numbers do you look at normally right off the top? What things are telltales for you?
One thing that I really look at as opposed to individual plus-minus, give me that group of 5 plus-minus. That way I know which units are really getting it done together.
Oh, I love that. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Now at the break on the floor, you can see the teams that led the NBA in steals last year.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoy playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to the monster. Here's Houdini. Last game with 30 points. Clock at 4. Oakland needs to get off a shot here. And it's Russell missing.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. And they're running. All going up court. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
And that's how they're going to trim this lead. Play tough D, force some turnovers, and then push it in transition.
They set the pick. Here's Torres. Oakland grabs the miss. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
I like their aggressiveness in that one. No one's going to give you anything. You've got to go out and take it.
That is the way they would like to play every night, but of course each opponent represents different challenges.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Here's the Wizard. Pass to McLaughlin. Shoots. Up again. It's good on the putback. And Denver leads by 9.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Now we'll hear from Allie Laporte, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Well, the NBA keeping an open mind. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, "This is the only league that plays 48 minutes. I'm a fan of 10-minute quarters. A 2-hour format is more consistent with modern television habits, but it's such a dramatic change. Something like that would have to be talked about over time." Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Here's Torres. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. He's got 10.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Barnes outside. Some nice passing by Oakland here. To the inside. Houdini. Another shot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal foul.
For Oakland, they've gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And the first one at the line is good. That one is no good.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Outside for Jackson. A three-pointer off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
They get the rebound. And the shot is good. The Denver lead has been cut down now to just 6 on the basket from Houdini.
And after not scoring in the first, he's finally starting to get into a groove.
Nifty move. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Denver shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. You know, the pregame routine is something I know you embraced, and we see that with guys like Curry and Durant. We've heard a lot about what they do. What was the most important part of your pregame regimen, Tim?
Well, you know, Kevin, for me, I was really going to be judged based on catch-and-shoot percentages. Can I get off threes, and can I make threes? So for me, it was all about high-volume three-point shooting before the game, getting comfortable from every spot on the floor where I may get a shot.
And same routine every game?
Every game, same thing, and I made sure, of course, I finished on that make.
Wow. And here's a look at what's coming up for Oakland on Monday and then on Wednesday.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Pass to Tiny. Off target from outside.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backcourt.
Over to the left wing. Down low. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Pass to Goose. And here's Russell. To the middle. Goes back up.
Denver foul. Number 9.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
At the line for Oakland, Russell. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And as we've seen, Greg, navigating this age of social media can be difficult for an NBA player.
Yeah, a momentary indiscretion can get broadcast to the whole world. So there's a need for caution that's probably higher than in decades past.
Tiny grabs the board. Oakland trails by 8. And it's Russell in the corner. Nailed from three-point land. Russell's got 13 points now in the quarter.
And things starting to click from three-point land. Nothing in the first quarter, but he's hit 3 triples here in the second.
And it's Tiny with the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. 4th team foul.
To the basket, and it's blocked. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. Just 5 on the clock.
You know, he started off shooting it pretty well, but here in the second, he has started to falter.
Russell from long range. That missed basket now makes him 4 of 8 from the field. He's guarded by Russell. Dominguez. That one misses. Oakland trails by 5. 1:46 left to play here in the half. There's the 3. And it's Denver with the rebound. That puts them squarely in the middle of this 5-game road trip. It's blocked. To the inside. Here's Russell. That one, no good. Denver leading by 5. A 3. Dominguez sinks the three-pointer.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
There's a minute left now here in the second. Pass to Goose. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Wow, this team really needs some scoring opportunities, but he can't get anything going this period.
Driving in, and that one is stuffed right through.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely, and it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
And now this offense feels like they can just do whatever they want.
Russell. Oakland again can't hit.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And it's Russell with the rebound.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
Here's Goose. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing. And so it's Denver going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
Thanks a lot, guys. Head coach Steve Kerr here with us now. Coach, what do you want to see from this team in this?
Thanks, Allie. Much appreciated. Halftime now, and we'll be back to get the third quarter underway in just a moment.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for Denver.
This has been a weight room game. They're just stronger on the glass, and they're playing with a mean streak, guys.
Man, what do you know about weight rooms, Kenny?
He knows how to avoid them.
Ooh.
And now an opportunity to check out the old social media feed. And we got a question here from Christo at Point. Between Kenny and Shaq, who's the best at playing 2K? And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. So it's Oakland now, trailing by 10. Second half is underway, and here's who David Adelman's got on the floor. McLaughlin is out there with the Wizard. Then there's Jackson, and it's the eraser, and it's Torres in at the point. And that one's good. Houdini.
And that's the shot they were looking for, right under the hoop.
Inside. And he uses the glass on the layup. 8 points for the eraser.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
And that one's good. The monster.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Here's Torres. That three off the mark. Oakland trails by 8. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. And the dunk by Barnes.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Out left to the wing. The Wizard passes to Jackson. Here is McLaughlin. And it's off from three-point range. To the monster. And the shot goes in. The Monster's got 4 points in the quarter. Denver leading by 4. Torres, the pass to McLaughlin. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. To the paint. Here's Wilson. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Here is the 2K leaderboard with last season's top passing teams.
Both teams really good at passing the basketball. You look at the numbers from a season ago, very unselfish.
Pass to the monster. Five to shoot. From deep three-point land, Denver grabs the miss. The Wizards got his 5th rebound in this one.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Outside Jackson. Beyond the arc. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And now an 8-point Denver lead.
Yeah, and how about the stick-to-itiveness on that possession? Stayed with it, didn't give up until the ball was in the basket.
Here's Russell. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Tim, one thing about the NBA, there is never a shortage of exciting young players to watch and cover. Who are you excited about in watching them grow and take it from this point forward?
Well, I love 2 big lead guards. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Cade Cunningham certainly come to mind. Both of those guys are established stars in this league, and yet there is still so much more they can add to their games. The sky is the limit.
And they seem to have the right attitude. Am I right in your assessment?
They are guys that everybody wants to play with. They're mature as leaders as well.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the 3rd.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
Barnes outside. A Wizard with the rebound. The Wizards got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's McLaughlin. There's the pick. Torres, the pass to Wilson.
Oh! That's as good as it gets.
Woo! And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Some nice passing by Oakland here. To the inside. Stolen by Wilson. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. McLaughlin against Russell. Ball stolen. Here's the monster. He's got 8. Russell feeling it out a bit. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And there's going to be a foul. He definitely made contact with the ball, and in doing so also got the body, so we'll see free throws here. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Denver.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
And I've also been very impressed with their ball movement. It has led to better shots. The offense overall has had a great rhythm.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. For Denver, they have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
The captain passes to Barnes. Here's the monster. Off the run. A Wizard with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Denver shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
At the line for the away team.
The first free throw is good. Denver making a switch here.
2 shots.
He's off on the second. Oakland trails by 15. Puts it up. The quick look, no good that time. For Denver, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Good for his 6th make and a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
I think everybody in here is in shock. In many ways, their team just hasn't shown up.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Outside Jackson. Here's a good screen. It's deflected. And now Oakland on the break. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
From the arc.
Whose bad is that?
Oakland foul. Number 77.
Denver making a switch here.
Personal foul. Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. That's short off the rim. Oakland trails by 15. Inside. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Pass to the monster. Here's Goose. Off target with his 3. And here's Denver. They're on a 17-6 run. Down low. Here's Torres. And the 3 ball is good. 19 points in the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
He takes it in. The captain with the bucket. The captain's got his second basket of the game. Denver leading by 16. 1:41 left to play in the third. To the middle. The layup off target. Oakland has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Barnes can't get it to go. Denver shooting it beautiful here in the third. 56% from the field.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. For Oakland, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Pass to Tiny. Here's the captain. Here's the drive. And the dunk by Barnes.
He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
Down low. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. We've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. 6 to shoot. Pass to the captain. From outside, off the mark.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
For Denver, they have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
At the line for the away team, Torres. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. So both teams changing it up here. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Deep 2 from Russell. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Denver with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Right back after this break. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
Just picking us apart, right? Guy cuts behind you down the lane. Miscommunication there. They're cutting behind us. So we got to get solid defensively.
Well, clearly, Greg, he's not happy with his team's aggressiveness on the defense. Clearly, Steve calling his team out on this.
Yeah, gently asking for them to pick it up. They're going to need to if they want to win this one.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Tiny. Houdini is out there with Russell. And there's the monster. And it's Barnes in at the 5. Here's Houdini. So, Tim, in the past, it's always been accepted that the veteran-laden teams would have an edge. But I don't know if we're seeing that as much now. What do you think?
Well, I think you used to see a lot more continuity with rosters across a number of years. But nowadays, much shorter contracts means you have teams that evolve and change more regularly than ever before.
Almost feels like you got to be more nimble as a franchise than ever before.
You absolutely have to have much more forethought because you keep these groups together for a shorter period of time.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Denver leading by 20. Here's Torres. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
His efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
Here's Tiny. Barnes outside. Some nice passing by Oakland here. To the inside. Houdini. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
And, boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finish hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Pass to the monster. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Oakland getting another chance here. The shot by Tiny, no good. Denver leading by 23. Here is McLaughlin. Drains it from beyond the arc. Wilson's got 11 points here in just the second half.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Here's the monster. 6 on the shot clock. Wilson with the block. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Denver calls timeout. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, they're going to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
And Oakland going with a whole new group out on the floor.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
For Oakland, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Pass to the monster. No good, unable to end this run. Denver's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. And he gets it to go. 28 points for him.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
The 3 buries it from three-point range.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. For Denver, they've gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's the captain. Pass to the monster. And Oakland hits again from deep.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
One thing we see sometimes, players opting to represent themselves when it comes to signing a contract. In other words, Tim, they don't have an agent. Why do you think that is?
Well, I think most players, Kevin, understand that the numbers are pretty set, particularly for the superstar. If you know you're going to get a supermax, why not keep more of what you make? Why pay an agent?
That's a good point. Inside. Here's the Wizard. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game has gone, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Pass to the captain. They set the pick. Three-pointer. Denver grabs the miss. Strong with the one-handed jam.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's just good coaching. They have made the better adjustments.
Denver grabs the miss. The Wizards got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Shot from the wing. 7 for 9 now with that miss. Now shooting 78% from the floor. So when you look at different approaches to player recovery, from load management, say, Tim, to rub some dirt on it and get back in there, where do you stand on all of that?
Well, I do think teams have done a better job of trying to make sure players are protected from themselves and make sure they're getting enough rest. But I also think there are times guys should be allowed to play through certain types of minor injuries.
Goose, he's checked in for Johnson. Rebounded by the captain.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
Shoots from 12. Oakland again can't hit. Denver's gone to three-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. To the paint, here's Goose. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
What a heads-up pass to know that his teammate was going to be available down in the paint.
Down low. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. And he's going up for the alley-oop, and it's denied. Tim, as we look at the area of modern medicine, isn't it amazing how it's helping extend playing careers?
Yeah, it's really incredible, Kevin, how these procedures now are so much less invasive. Guys come back sooner and they're able to play longer. Just look at Klay Thompson gifting his 2022 championship ring to the doctor who performed his Achilles surgery. Now that's the kind of impact these doctors are having.
It really is amazing. The Monsters checked in for Oakland.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Shot clock at 6. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
For Denver, number 19, taking 2 shots.
That free throw missing. And the second free throw, good. Oakland has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. They set the screen. Pass to Goose. Some nice passing by Oakland here. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the captain. Fires the three. No good that time.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
1:46 left to play here in the fourth. And yes, it's good.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And Oakland shooting about 42% so far. Pass to Goose. Here's the monster. They get a hand on it.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Denver.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
.40 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. To the middle, here's the Wizard, and he jams it with authority. Great game for him, double-double now. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Clock at 6. Here's the monster. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages go down.
And so it's Denver taking care of business in this. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thank you. I'm here with Jason Tatum and Jason.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. And that about wraps it up. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. So long, everyone.